What's going on, guys? What's cracking? We're starting off the vlog with a nice cold Keystone. Today we are installing speakers and doing a couple other random things. I ordered some Rockford Fosgate speakers, which I have over here. So I ordered these Rockford Fosgate speakers because I have the rear of them. I actually have some Rockford Fosgates already in the back. Why is that sticking? I have no idea. In the back of the car, but they're the Punch series. These are the cheaper Prime series, which these are 6 3/4, so they're too big for the mounts I have. And they're just not as nice. I plan on getting an amp, and I wanted a little bit more bump, a little bit more sound, because I'm gonna replace the factory amp that's in the Supra. So yeah, I probably actually could have kept these and put these in the MR2, because the MR2 is gonna need speakers here shortly. That's the next upgrade I'm going to do on that car. So I sent these back. I'm waiting for the Punch ones to come in. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and take apart the Supra, get the doors apart, and I ordered these. So there's two kinds. There's a wooden version, and then there's these like ABS plastic. But looking at it, I mean, there's not, you can see that, I mean, I guess they are just mounted in the door, but it just seems really flimsy. Like, I don't know, I guess that's enough apparently. They just seem really flimsy if you ask me, but there's multiple people with good reviews on these things, so I guess they're okay. This one here, it looks like they didn't fully drill out, so that's pretty funny. So I guess I'll have to drill that one out some more. That hole doesn't go the whole way through. If you see there, that one's drilled the whole way through, and this one isn't. It kind of looks like it is, but it's not. So yeah, all right, let's start taking the car apart. To do this, you've got two pins. There's one there and there. You've got this little guy that's right there. You press it and pull out. These ones you need to get a flathead screwdriver and pry those out. You've got one little screw in there that pulls off this handle right here. And then you've got these guys down here, which is a total of 4. And they just use Phillips head. So all you gotta do is unscrew those, and then the door comes loose. And then this pops up and out. I recommend you also turn the power on, put the windows down to slide this up and out, or you could scratch the glass, and you don't want to do that. See guys, now that I've got those all off there, and I've got them all off the bottom, and I got the door handle plastic out now, this is technically loose. It's still tight in the door, because what you'll do is you'll pull on this, and you'll feel it and hear it kind of like unsticky. It's really weird how it does that, but does that, and that's loose. Oh shoot, I forgot the two over here. Holy shoot, huh, my bad. I'm like, why is it not coming undone? I'm making me look like an idiot right now. There's two here, you press in on them, press. Sorry, the lighting's real bad back here, guys. I have the Supra in the bad spot, as I call it. I need to put more lights up here. I'm gonna get my buddy Tony from Stagger Media to help me out. I'll link him down below. He's got the wide body Supra, guys. If you're not part of the introduced to the channel, he is also a electrician. So if I go ahead and pry my fingers in there, pull that out. So now those are both out. Now this door will come loose, or should. All right, something else is holding it tight now. The saga continues. Dude, my guy, check this out. I forgot about the one down here. Come on, dude. And I know it's making it bad because it's so dark. Like, this is what I'm working with, because the light's not on, so I'm not seeing this shit. I'm so used to it being bright in here. I'm in the back spot. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Some bullshit. So yeah, forgot that screw, and then it'll come out. Promise. I promise this time. The last screw. All right, guys, so see these plugs in there? There's two plugs. There's two plugs right there you undo, and that allows you to take the entire door off then. So we're gonna take this over here, set this on top of the TCS Motorsports crossbar. Set that down. So while this is out too, I wanted to show you guys some things. I plan on having these reskinned, and I'll show you why. So I bought the car, and it was messed up like this here, a couple spots up top. It's not perfect anymore. The driver's side has some big gashes up top. The material it's made out of is really soft. There's a pretty good upholstery shop that's local that I'd like to have him redo. This is all getting like shiny leather look to it also. And I want to put the metal grates on this. What I mean by the metal grate, see how this cloth is? It looks black, but maybe if you can see it on the camera here, it's purplish in person. So what I was gonna do is replace it with the Rockford Fosgate. Now, the only thing I don't like is this little chrome red symbol here, so I'm gonna have to black that out, but the rest of it is very sleek and simple. And from what I can see here, it'll pretty much match up exactly with it. And it's very thin, just like the factory setup. The only difference is it's, well, not carpeted or whatever, so it won't, that's what I'm looking for. It won't discolor or look crappy over time. And if I need to, I have 2 extra sets, so I can always unscrew these and put new ones in, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, guys, this is the best part. Wait till you see the speakers I put in this thing. This is all it fits, by the way. So the factory setup in this uses a 4-inch speaker. Yeah. Wait till he says, I have aftermarket kickers in it, but they're... Oh, this is horrible. Look at these guys. Guys, this is my hand for reference. Yeah, like, wait till I pull these guys out. They're so small. And like, this is where I was getting all sound from. The factory speaker box. Now, the only thing that sucks is I am going to lose the, not the bass, but I'm going to lose the box here, which the way sound works and stuff, you never want to lose enclosures like this. Enclosures really do help with sound, but going to a 6.5 inch, more bigger cone, bigger, better everything, this should help a ton. And I want to make sure too, see this rain garden here, keeps moisture out of the car. I'm going to go over this and make sure that it's all sealed up still. It looks like it came undone up here a little bit. My guy, what are you doing? Come on, guy. What are you fucking doing, guy? Yeah, so let's go ahead and take this speaker out, and I'm going to put up there, there's prime speakers. This should show you guys for comparison. All right, after I got this in, guys, this is actually pretty damn sturdy. I'm actually really happy with the way this thing is and looks. Fitment's actually good, and I see how they have it here, so it comes down just far enough. It comes up just high enough so it gets past this crest right here. Keeps this liner in and actually keeps it tight. And I guess I see why it's so big now. It's trying to fill all this gap here, so it keeps some bass and noise inside of it. I might seal this up, even though it was loose before from the factory, just so it doesn't get moisture in there. But yeah, I'm actually really, really happy with the way this is. So let's go compare this now to the new speakers. All right, guys. So here's some comparison. Here's the factory one, and this is a sealed box. As you can see, the new one is not. So obviously a sealed box is ideal, but to get a bigger speaker in, you can see this thing's maxed out. There's no making this work. You could really do it, but it'd be pretty foobarred. Now here's the new speaker, which this isn't even the new one. The new one's actually, it should be here in an hour or so. It's actually slightly bigger than this yet, but there's the old one. Just look at the difference. Now the new ones will be able to drive more power, so I'm going to get an amp so I can truly get used to this. So the worst thing you can do to a speaker is actually underdrive it, then overdrive it. So I'm going to try to get a bigger amp under the car, remove the factory one. Depth-wise, there's not much different there, but you can just totally tell the cone-wise it's totally bigger. The new one will have a much bigger tweeter. This is only a 1/2 inch tweeter. The new one I have on order is a 3/4 inch polymer, kind of like this one. This is a 1/2 inch polymer. The new one's going to be a 3/4 inch polymer. So this one's just like a paper, whatever the hell they call it. So it's a really cheap one. The guy at Crutchfield told me that's what he recommended. I think it's because he didn't realize I was going to get an amp and actually push these a little hard, because I don't want to put an actual subwoofer in the car. I want to get as much thump and sound out of the car as I can get without putting a sub in it. I only have 4 speakers. I've removed the 1 speaker in the back, so I don't even have to drive power to that. So yeah, so next up is waiting for the new speakers to get here and throw those in. All right, guys, so the new speakers are here. Got the one sitting here. I've already wired it up. Well, so you can see here, see if it'll focus for me. So I've already got this wired up here, guys. Got the 2 connectors there. This is the Rockford Fosgate Punch series. See if I can flip that around. The Punch series here. UPS man just showed up, but you can see here the tweeters obviously sits up off of it now. Speakers are a little bit nicer and just a 1/4 inch smaller than the old ones. They were 6 3/4. These are 6 1/2. And again, compared to my old ones, they look freaking massive, and they should give me a lot better sound output, I would think. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's blown too. It was rattling and making all sorts of noises. This should be better. We will see, but like I said, I've already got it wired up. I ordered special clips. I don't have to cut the wire, so I'm hoping it comes in by Saturday. I'll have this video up for Sunday for y'all. But very, very basic. Just I'm not sure what's positive ground. I'll have to figure that out once the clip comes in. But yeah, very, very basic and easy to do. So I'm removing the factory covers here. These are the factory covers. Where are the aftermarket ones at? Over here. Do I have them out here? Where do you at, though? Where do you at, though? Are they in here? P16s, you know me. There's that. God dang it, Ricky Bobby. There they are. Underneath all this shit. So here's the factory cover, and here's an aftermarket one. Yeah, see, the aftermarket one just looks small. Like, I don't like how big this ring is. I don't like how tall it is. See how thin that is? It sticks out. I need to find, like, when it's not this thick. I need like a real slim profiled one. So if anyone knows, because I really want to get rid of this. I just hate the cloth. I prefer the metal grate. This obviously discolors and stuff over time. Yes, you'll be able to see the speaker slightly through it, but not that much. And I just think this looks better. I think the trim looks better. Again, I'm just gonna black out this little thing, but if anyone knows where I can get like a thin version of these, that would be great, like super thin. I want it to be just like that. So this plastic piece can be just very barely there, and then just a really flat piece of, I guess, metal mesh. So, but I had to take that off. So you come over here, grab my light. Again, this lighting does suck. If you guys can see here, there we go. You guys can see, I put the speaker in, but you can see it needs to go up a little bit and over to the right. So the bottom part there, right here, this would work, but the speaker is gonna slightly hit it. And I'd rather not take that chance. So I do have some room here. I can move this up, and I can even trim this piece here slightly if I wanted to, but if we look here, yeah, I can definitely move that up just a little. What's this one here? There we go. But yeah, I can move it up a little bit there. This won't be covered by that then. I just don't want to take any chances. So not a big deal, and that should take me but a few seconds. All right, guys, so I've got my new connectors in here. It's the next day here now. Now, these actually have the quick connections on it to go directly to the back of the speakers. So if I technically wanted to, this is supposed to go directly into the back of the speakers here, but there's one problem. So the Rockford Fosgate terminals are slightly oversized, so these don't really fit. So I went ahead and soldered and made these, what you guys saw the other day, so I'm gonna cut these off and put that on to fix this problem. I could actually just cut these and put a crimp and stuff on there, but I want to lengthen these a little bit just so I can reuse this from down the road. Plus, I've already got those. It won't take me but a few seconds to do that. So let's go ahead and do that and finish this up. All right, guys, one thing I want to tell you too, I've got everything back together. I'm actually going to start putting the driver's side door back in. If you buy these mounts, specifically these ones, this way you don't have to do all the work I did. Make sure when you mount this speaker here, you make sure you mount it as far over this way as possible. I guess you would put it to the outside edge of the door as possible. If not, the inside of the stock speaker bracket will want to rub against this, which you obviously don't want. So the further you put it this way, the better. So when you mount it up, it might be overhanging some of the edges. Don't worry about that. As far as you can get it over that way as possible, because there's a ton of excess room this way, and it's very tight this way. So just want to give you guys that heads up so you don't have to do the extra work I did and save you guys some headache. All right, guys, so got everything back together now, got all the door panels. One thing I will say is this about those custom brackets. Everything goes back together, right? Everything works, except for this little guy right here. It's just popping out right now. If you guys can see it, this little guy here, there's a plastic piece built into the factory setup that this plugs into. It no longer works. So what I did is just wrapped electrical tape around the back end of this and just pressed this in so it's actually sitting inside this foam. It doesn't really do much. I'm not sure why they added this, because there's not really any stiffness factors. These are screw style bolts here, so I'm not sure why the Toyota ever did this, but whatever. Just an FYI, just wrap electrical tape around the back and just shove it in there and it'll stay in place. Now I'm gonna shut the doors here and let's turn the car on, because I've been testing the radio too much. Probably, what's the voltage at? That's not bad. It's actually pretty much 12 volts, which there we go. Put this window up. Might as well. Wow. Right off the bat, like, woo, like night and day difference. Night and day. I have no idea who this is. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. Halsey. But dude, this is awesome. Do this, guys. Oh, I'm on fucking next level. Love this. Go buy speakers. All right, guys. So now that that's done, that's it. We're good to go now. Pretty happy. I'm really happy the way the speakers turned out and pretty easy to install. Like I said, I hope that helped you guys. Speakers are pretty straightforward. I do highly recommend getting those Amazon clips. This way you don't have to do anything. Just look it up. It's literally generic. Almost every Toyota uses them. Just look up Toyota connectors for speakers and they pull up. I guess every Toyota uses the same ones. Very, very generic. Got here in 2 days, plugged in, and worked great. Again, remember to push the speaker as far over to the outside edge of the door as possible when installing them. Just makes it easier. You don't have to take out the speaker covers like I did, because they're not really designed to come out. I had to do it for the one door and the driver's side it didn't. So yeah, just do that, guys. You'll be good to go. Hopefully this was helpful for y'all. Stay tuned. I've got more coming. Gonna finish up the ECU on this car. We're gonna replace some capacitors, and hopefully that fixes some of the issues with the hesitation. Eventually I am going to the Link G4 ECU in this, but I want to try and fix this. Hopefully that capacitor fix will help some of y'all out there. Like I said, my buddy Dave is going to help me replace those, and I'm hoping it fixes that problem. If not, then one after that we're going to replace the injectors in it and have them cleaned and see if that might be the problem. Again, that's if that's the issue. We don't know yet. So guys, stay tuned, but thank you guys very much for tuning in today. I appreciate all the support. I'm trying to get out a video at least twice a week. I know this past week here I kind of was slacking, but just too much going on. So thank you guys very much for tuning in today. Go down below, check out the Facebook and Instagram. I'm always posting stuff way ahead of time. Also, go check out the Pure Function website. I've got new hats and shirts on there. Thank you guys for all your support, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!